Welcome friends. This is Module 6. It is the final module to complete here in EDHM 541. Congratulations, you are nearing the end. The goal here is for you to spend some time really building out an individualized lesson plan of sorts that you'll be able to share with your classmates here. So please start before you create your final product with a little bit of reflection and thinking through which of the financial literacy topics, challenges, or opportunities feels most important for the students that you're teaching or your teaching environment in general. What are the instructional approaches that you've explored as you've progressed through this course? And what are the needs of your students that you might want to take into consideration as you are doing some lesson design? Then we're going to ask you to actually craft your individualized lesson plan.
So as part of this lesson plan design, we're not expecting you to, we're not giving you this is how you have to do it. If you have a lesson plan template that you have to use for your own classroom environment, use that. We're not looking at the idea of this, you have to do it in this particular format. What we are looking at is, have you taken the knowledge and the skills that you have learned throughout this course, whether it was AI generation stuff, whether it was focused on NGPF materials that you found, or whether it was focused on the research aspect of it, whether it was a understanding of a podcast or a Substack, or whatever you found valid and beneficial for your particular journey of academic classroom experience. That's what we want you to provide. So we're looking for some basics. Your final product needs to obviously have a title, the intended audience and grade level. It's just helping us understand what was the intent here for this lesson plan. What were your goals? How long is it going to take? Is it only a 15-minute lesson, or is it a full 3-day type of focus? Instructional benchmarks and standards. What are the overviews? If there's any slides, and we don't mind you using AI to create some of this stuff. That's not what we're asking you to focus on. But if you want to bring to the table something that helps us know that you have interacted and engaged with this particular idea and financial literacy knowledge, that's what we're wanting you to do. Now, we do need you to upload that. You can, upload it into the actual Blackboard itself. You can upload it onto your Google document or Google Drive. And just make sure your sharing permissions are available to all so that we can all see it. However you decide to do that, if you do need to ask your instructors, feel free to let us know, and we'll reach out to help you. You can include screenshots or an excerpt and all that kind of stuff. Now, what we do ask that you do is that when you upload it, that you also provide just a basic overview for somebody that's reading it, that they don't have to actually open it and then figure it out, that you have actually reflected on your own lesson and given a basic idea so that I can see, okay, this is what this lesson is about, this is the age group that this lesson is for, so that if I'm an elementary or middle school teacher, I'm reading something that that I could use and maybe I could take and not have to reinvent the wheel, that somebody else has created something. But if I'm a high school teacher, I might not read an elementary school teacher just because that might not be the same wheelhouse. So do us a favor and just make sure that in the description of the discussion area that you focus on what are the overview of the lessons, why is this an instructional approach, those kind of things. And then, of course, we do ask that you provide a couple of other ideas, and Z's going to talk about a different way in which we want you to reflect on a peer in this particular environment.
Yeah, so as the final aspect of your course, what we would like you to do is to do a more formalized sort of peer feedback process with at least one of your classmates using the classic start, stop, continue framework. So the task here is really to open up and go through your classmates' lesson plan or artifact that they have provided and do more of a deep dive. into that person's information and what they have constructed for this final discussion forum. And then go through and provide an idea or strategy of like, what can make this stronger? So that's the start component. The stop component being like, all right, where do you have some questions? What needs clarification? What might you also consider suggesting? And then sort of a continuation piece here, which is like, what's especially effective? What should definitely be included going forward, even if they're making modifications to this lesson plan after the fact. So take some time to really do a more formalized peer feedback component here in this final discussion forum so that everyone can really hear from a classmate about what's good and what needs some improvement around the final product that they have created. Anything else to add, Travis, for this module?
I think, we hope that this culmination assignment really does help you bring everything that this course is meant to be together. That you have taken all the knowledge and the learning, and again used it for a beneficial thing for your own classroom environment. Maybe you have taken the time to put this lesson. This is one lesson down in your classroom that you've already got established. Maybe you design it for a lesson that if you're going to be gone for a day, you already have this lesson in place, that it's an emergency lesson for you. So all of those aspects could be utilized. Feel free to make it work for you. That's the whole point of this class, is that this class was focused on helping you develop some of your Finlit knowledge, and based on the financial, the FinCamp that you attended and all the other research that you've done. This was that culmination assignment, and we hope that this has been an enjoyable course for you along the way.